Hey, what's up guys? My name is Suka and today I'm going to be talking about the odds of making profit when you unbox a CSGO case. This is something I've wanted to do for a while, so let's get right into it. When CSGO was released in Perfect World, which is the Chinese version of CSGO, Chinese laws stated that games which feature a loot box system must publish the likelihood of each of their potential drops. These odds show us a basic outline of what your chances of getting a specific rarity of a skin are when you open a case. But we're going to be going in a bit more depth and not only seeing how rare it is to get a skin, but the actual odds of making profit on that. I'm going to be using skins from the Horizon case for this test. The Horizon case is 3 cents on the market and keys are usually around $2.50, so we'll just say it costs $2.50 to open a case, just to keep things simple. So anything under $2.50 will be considered a loss of money and anything over will be considered profit. But here's where we start to get into the more complicated stuff. Now we have to find the prices of every weapon in the case in Stattrak and in every condition like battle scarred, factory new, etc. But the thing is, Valve actually never gave out the odds of getting conditions of skins, they only gave out the rarity, which makes calculating this a lot harder. So what I decided to do was look up one of the skins, the MP7 Power Core, on the Steam market. Then I added up the quantity of all non-Stattrak versions and then divided that number by the number of a specific condition of that weapon. So it's kind of confusing, but there was 763 in total, just battle scarred, well-worn, field tested, minimal wear, and factory new, all non-Stattrak on the market. And there was 82 factory new on the market. So I pretty much divided 763 by 82 to find the chance of getting a factory new weapon. But it is pretty confusing and there probably is a decent margin of error, but that's really the only good solution I could find since there's no official odds. The odds look like this, so it definitely seems reasonable. Also, the math I'm doing will be in the description just in case you guys want to double check and see what I'm doing exactly. So now that we have the first calculations done, let's see our odds of making profit. Well, first, let's look at the spreadsheet of all the skin prices. I'll also link this in the description if you want to check it out in more detail for yourselves. But first, let's talk about blue tier skins. Out of every single blue tier skin in the case, Stattrak or non-Stattrak, the only one that's profitable is the Stattrak Factory New Glock Warhawk. To put into perspective how low the chance of profit is, let's say that all of the purples, pinks, reds, and knives have been removed from the case. Now, the chart the CSGO devs released states that it's roughly an 8% chance of getting a Stattrak blue. Now we divide that by 7 because there's 7 blue skins in total in the case and only 1 is profitable. Then we divide that by 10.747% because that's the chance of getting a factory new skin roughly, and we get a 0.065 chance of profiting, if you theoretically only had blue skins in the case. Now once again, this probably does sound confusing at first, but I guarantee you guys will get it at the end of the video. It's just a very confusing way of doing it. But now let's go on to purple skins, and compared to the chance of profiting on blue skins, the purples actually aren't that bad. For non-Stattraks, you can profit on the op paw in both minimal wear and factory new conditions. That's the only skin you could profit on that's purple and non-Stattrak, the op paw and minimal wear and factory new. To get the odds now, we first get 15.984%, which is the chance of a purple skin. Then we divide by 5, which gets us the odds of getting an op paw since there's 5 purple skins in the case. Then we divide that by the factory new percentage, 10.747, and the minimal wear percentage, 27.129, because you profit from either the factory new or minimal wear. And we end up with 1.096% at the end. We'll add this to the other chances of profiting once we see our total at the very end of this video. And now we go on to Stattrak Purples. For Stattrak Purples, you can profit on all of these skins. I'm not going to name them since there is a lot of them, but I'm going to be doing the same exact math as I did for Purples, just a few more complicated things since there is more weapons. The chance of getting a Stattrak Purple is a 1.598%. So now we pretty much do the same exact thing as we did for the last category of weapons, except you could see some things are divided by 5 and some are divided by 1. I divided some of the things by 5 because the op paw in Stattrak is actually profitable for every single one, but not every single weapon is. So like for example, for battle scarred, the op paw is the only Stattrak battle scarred purple weapon that is actually profitable, so it would be 1 in 5 to get it. The others aren't. Same goes with well-worn and field-tested, but all of them are profitable in minimalware and factory new, thus why they are only divided by 1. So now here's the thing, now we have to go on to Pinks, Stattrak Pinks, Reds, Stattrak Reds, and all that good stuff. So since you guys already get the premise of what math I'm doing, I'm just gonna skip through it and kind of tell you some of the odds that I get. Once we get onto the pink skins, although a lot more skins are profitable, there's not as many pink skins and they're a lot rarer to get than purples obviously, so the chance of getting profit from them definitely is a bit lower. Like it's a 0.035% chance from getting profit from a pink non-Stattrak. And after we finish calculating the regular pink, non-Stattrak version of pink skins, we'll pretty much just get the rest of the percentages from the chart, since every single Stattrak pink in this case, red in this case, Stattrak red in this case, and obviously knives are more than profit. So there's no reason to do the calculations again since we already have the statistics of the chances of getting them. And since the chances of getting them are the same chances as getting profit, we can just use those numbers. So now finally we could find out the chances of profit for the Horizon case, and eventually we're gonna end up with the number 3.9594%. So that means you roughly have a 4% chance of profiting for every case you open. That means on average, if you're opening Horizon cases, every 1 in 20 case will be profit. Of course, there is a slight margin of error, so it's probably going to be roughly around that, but that just shows that you definitely don't have a good chance of profiting when you open CSGO cases. But yeah, besides that, I hope this teaches you guys not to waste your money on CSGO cases, I guess, but it does show you the actual odds of profiting. So I hope this did help you guys out if you had a reason to stop like gambling on CSGO cases or whatever. But besides that, if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.